directing and acting in Among the Dead. So in this play, I play Anna Woods, who is the daughter of Number 4, a Korean comfort woman. And throughout the play, she kind of enters into the life of her mother. So at some points, I'm also sort of playing Number 4 through Anna.
My name is Jane Park, and I'm playing Number 4 in this production. So Number 4 is actually like the name of this comfort woman who has been taken by the Japanese army.
Hi, my name is Amelia Meyer. I play Luke. He's a soldier in World War II stationed in Korea. He ends up meeting this comfort woman who he has this strange interaction with, and the whole story is kind of told through his journal.
Hi, I'm TJ Briggs, and I play Jesus in Among the Dead. So Jesus in this show is, well, he's Jesus, but he's this kind of shape-shifting character that helps all of the other characters with their journeys throughout the show.
So I was reading through. Initially, I wasn't actually sure if I was going to do a play written by an Asian American woman or a Korean woman even. I just thought I wanted to do a play that was like super cathartic or emotional, let me scream a little bit, something like that. And then as I was reading plays over the summer, it sort of like developed into, oh no, I want to do something by an Asian American woman. And it'd be cool if I could do something specifically by a Korean woman. So that's how I came across this play. I've actually thought a lot about this because of another sort of project I was doing on the side, which was like researching Miss Saigon, which is this musical about this Vietnamese prostitute who falls in love with an American GI, gets pregnant, that whole thing. And she was a character that I really kind of idolized in my childhood. I wanted to be in Miss Saigon, I wanted to be Kim, like even through like my freshman year and everything. And then over time I sort of started seeing like the problematic elements of Miss Saigon and feeling honestly really kind of conflicted about like how she had impacted me as a character and what it meant that I had grown up idolizing her and wanting to be her. So in that sense I wanted to do a play this term where I was playing a character who felt more organic or felt written by an Asian American woman as opposed to like an idea or a fantasy of an Asian woman as seen through like Western men or Western narratives. And I think I did one play my freshman year about like presidents, and like that was cool and that was a really cool experience, but also like had nothing really to do with me. So I hope that when people see this show, like they can tell that it's something that's like very personal and kind of like cathartic for us too. Like it's not just a play, it's not just like a performance of like us putting on characters, but kind of this like exploration of self through a different character, if that makes sense.
Wait, she's got a tag.
What
is this?
I got a what?
What does it say?
What is this?
What is what?
What the hell is this? What the hell is number 4?
I don't know.
Comfort women, they're basically Korean women who are kidnapped or forced or deceived into working as sex workers, or not even sex workers, they were pretty much sex slaves. They were forced to, I guess, have sex with Japanese soldiers, and so they were used as like, they were really objectified, and I don't know, it's a major violation of human rights, but it's forgotten in the past, which is why I guess there's a lot of significance to this character. A connection that I feel towards it just because like the history of comfort women, it's literally like generational trauma. So it's 2 generations away from, I guess, Korean women who were my age, who were, I guess, taken into these horrible situations and made into like objects. I think just because I'm Korean American, there aren't a lot of opportunities for me to dive into like my Korean identity as a whole. So whether that means like, well, I don't know, Korean culture, like I've been immersed in it. I've had the privilege to be surrounded and immersed in it, yet Korean history, like I've never been taught that at school, right? I've been taught US history, world history, but that has never included Korean history. So I have used this opportunity to learn more about, I guess, Korean history, and also just almost understand the history of the nation where my parents come from, and just, I don't know, it's helped me kind of look at Korea as a nation in a far different lens. can think is, I want to kill you. I want to my father. I love my father. I know I do, but my arm is thinking kill. My arm is so angry. The things I keep for their happy. For my happy, they build up layer by layer into sharp steel, and it grinds into my insides every time I breathe. It's so loud, so angry. It just wants to stab, stab, stab.
It's okay.
Make it stop. Make it stop. It's not okay. I want it to stop.
I know.
Make it stop.
It'll stop soon, I promise.
I could tell you Luke will have to fight 3 more wars before he knows how to find you.
How are you doing? Are you breathing? Talk to me.
Tell you what, Anna is crying on the other side of the world right now.
Shoot it!
What?
Shoot it dead! In general, I don't think there is a lot of opportunity for, like, especially Asian American actresses to, I guess, take part in films that are about Asian culture, or, I guess, not whitewashed in a sense. Like, there are movies that have Asian, like, characters or featuring Asian actors, yet it's also, like, it's still in the lenses of how white Americans see it, and it's often pretty whitewashed, and there isn't, like, space where we could be properly represented.
Hey, come on, oh my god! She said 2 o'clock!
Why is it 2 o'clock?
Have mercy upon me, O Lord, for I am weak. Among the dead, no one proclaims your name. Who praises you from the grave?
And there's a bunch of lights and
Kind of like grown my understanding, because there's a lot in this play about Korea and about Korean history that like I hadn't understood before, or I might have heard of it, but like it hadn't really like ever hit me before, so it's been an experience to go through all of that. There's part of my character that always has to like make me realize like that I'm in a play about Korea as like a white man, and like how to go about doing that, and it kind of impacts my character in like that sense, in terms of like there's a joke in the show where I say like white boys, and I think like that kind of like is impacted by the fact that it's me who's saying that, and I think that it also goes in a reverse direction where it like lets me be a better like person. This show will impact me. More understanding to be gained from this play, both of like history, but I also want like there's like to show empathy in like the way that we put on the show, and to like to make people like feel things, and like feel these things in history, and feel like the impact that Korea's history has had on Korea and has had on America and all of that, and just people in general.
It's Gerald Ford. I'm high, I'm confused, I'm dealing with suppressed emotions.
Are you deaf?
This man with the gun killed me. Jesus!
Come in.
This is real gun. Bang, bang, you die, okay?
Okay, cool.
What are you doing
Not
here?
cool. Bang bang, not cool.
I think just like know your like actual history, know what has happened in the world, and what we come from, and why things that we do now can be problematic, and why certain people own certain like why you can't appropriate certain things because of the like past suffering and struggles that people have like had to go through.
Maybe you leave me naked woodman so I can use his magic powers to find you.
Oh,
Not say that!
that's
She
true.
did say
That's what
magic
she
powers.
says.
She didn't, yes.
Okay, let's just run
Fund me!
Okay. Let's go for the monsoon.
Alright,
Monsoon. Oh, also, are we watching this happen? Are we frozen, or are we watching?
I think you're watching it how.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Chansey. I am the faculty advisor for Among the Dead.
My name is Mr. Grimm. I teach theater in the theater and dance department. This is my 7th year at Phillips Academy. So last year, a few students applied to do a 991 project. Junah's was based on a theme of identity. She wanted to explore her own identity in theatrical forms. So we looked for first Asian American playwrights, and then more specifically Korean American playwrights. We came up with quite a few. She read about 20 plays. She had a list of 2 or 3 that were the finalists. One of them we were declined to do, like we were not given permission to do. Another one was just too big of a project, though I thought it was really important for her to read it and feel herself in it. And then eventually we settled on Hansol Jung's Among the Dead.
I took a huge interest in this play and Junah's hope of having a production that was dealing with identity, and I found that this was something that I really wanted to be a part of, and the process seemed like something that I would get a lot out of, not just working with the students but also working with the materials. So I was really interested in being a part of that experience. So that is what led me to then take on the role as faculty advisor. I've been working with this cast all term, and I've really seen everyone in the cast find themselves in this story. I think that being able to know more about your past and how your past affects who you are now and who you will be in the future is something that I think everyone deals with at different times in their lives. And so it's really great to be able to work with a cast that's really open to having these discussions about identity and about, you know, history and their past and how past affects who they are.
You've eaten this before?
Not this fruit, but other jungle fruits, yeah.
So you don't really know if it's poisonous.
I guess not. It's a risk. But between eating an ugly fruit and being shot in the face after hours of excruciating torture, yeah, I'll take it.
I think hopefully if all works out well, this play will be able to bring something that's like hard to talk about and kind of uncomfortable to watch to Andover, open up a conversation about like the Asian American identity as rooted in like Korean history. Yeah.